Hi YouTube. Oh God, I've just got off the phone from Daniel's mate in London. They're messaging me. I'm so stressed yet again. Messaging me, telling me I'm a fucking tramp. Telling me I'm a fucking slut or whatever. Saying that I'm saying nasty things about Daniel on YouTube, and he wishes that I would drop dead and this, that, and the other. God, they know how to. Daniel definitely knows how to keep a relationship, doesn't he? He dumps me 5 times. No, dumps me 4 times. Still owes me £180. Sounds like he's gone back to London then, thank God. What did he expect? What did he expect? Have I got doormat written on my forehead? What did he expect? Did he expect that it would just be alright for him to keep leaving me voicemail saying I'm dumped? Did he think that that was okay in a relationship? That's not okay in a relationship. Even his friend in Reddit says to me, move on. She says, in other words, meaning I'll do better with someone else. You know, he's just every person Daniel goes to, he has this sub story that they should get involved and should. He's not cut out for a relationship. You need commitment in a relationship. You need perseverance in a relationship. It's not cut out for a relationship. I've never once cheated in my life. Never once. I can swear that on my heart. I've never once cheated in my life. I mean, yeah, I've been exploring recently the gay world, yeah. And I'm entitled to do that. I'm single, so I'm entitled to do that. What how am I not entitled to do that? Well, what's their line of argument, or they just want? I think they just want to be funny. I mean, he calls himself a 19-year-old Irish gypsy. So, what do I expect at the end of the day? But I tell you one thing though, I really, really wish I hadn't rang. I actually rang him to have a go at him about it, and then I thought afterwards, I thought, why did I do that for? Now he's got my new number. But at the end of the day, no matter how abusive he is, I'm not going to take him back because that's not what I want in my life. That is not what I want in my life. I don't need an abusive person in my life. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like a dominant man. I'm not saying that I don't like. I'm not saying that I don't like being dominated. But at the end of the day, there's a difference between domination and playing nasty. There's a big difference between the two. A person can be dominant and they can still be a really nice person. They can still be caring and sweet and, you know. But the big difference between dominant and just plain nasty, there's a big difference there. And Daniel likes to come across like he's a top and that, but it's not that. He's just plain nasty. I mean, how he's just left me loads of voicemails dumping me and just I don't know. I thought I'd forgotten about it. I thought I'd moved on. I thought, yeah, I feel like I'm moving on now from all this. And then I get messages off his mates in London, you know, saying I'm a tramp and this, that, and the other. How do they know me? I've only met them once, twice at the most. How do they know me? They don't know me. It's like Caroline says she was really worried about me when I was in London the other year, and Daniel just walked off, and he was just being really nasty to me. He's just not right. I don't know. I mean, I'm very sensitive to other people's needs. I mean, I go out my way for other people's needs. I mean, yeah, I've explored the gay world, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'm single, there's absolutely nothing wrong for me to explore the gay world. As long as I'm single, as long as I'm not in a relationship, there's nothing stopping me. I'm an adult. The other people in the gay clubs or on Grindr, whatever, they're all adults. And I don't even see them, to be honest. I've met one guy. I've only met like one guy off Grindr. That's it. Because it's too superficial. I'm not really. It don't really do anything for me, really. It's just. And I went down to Bolts, yeah, because I was feeling really low and really depressed. And when you're feeling really low and when you're feeling really depressed, you do things that you think afterwards, oh, what did I do that for? But, you know, I'm single, I'm gay. Um, there's a possibility I'm going to be in a relationship soon, but he hasn't confirmed it because he doesn't want me to rush into it, and he doesn't want to rush into it because he knows I've just got out of a relationship with Daniel. So yeah, so at the end of the day, I can't see anything I've done wrong. Absolutely not at all. As I said, I've gone down to her street when I've been single. If you dump someone and the other person's single, if I was to dump Daniel, he'd be single. If he dumped me, I'm single. You know, there's no easier way to say this than that. You know, I just think he likes attention, and is that on my phone or on the screen? What is that? Oh, it's bits of fluff. It's bits of fluff. But, you know, I mean, what does he expect? He expects to just treat me like shit and then just taking him back. I took him back from London. He left me in the middle of London and he was right funny to me. And yeah, admittedly, he did take me to the train station the next morning. But he was so horrible to me. He was telling me to fuck off back to Birmingham. He never wants to see me again. He says he doesn't want anything more to do with me. He was saying he hates me. He's not right in the head, I swear. He's really not right in the head. You know, it's just. I helped him get out of a situation in London. His sister lost her children, and he had a lot of hate towards her. And he has a lot of hate towards his dad. And it feels like he's just took it all out on me. And I've done nothing but be nice to him. I've took him on holidays abroad. Me and Lee went half for him to get to Blackpool. You know, I don't need douchebags in my life. I don't need idiots in my life. I'm chatting to someone that could be really, really good for me. You know, he lives in Worcester, that's all I'm going to say, but he could be really, really good for me. And he's a really nice guy. And I'm not going to say his name because that's not fair either. But, you know, I just don't need idiots that bring me down all the time. You know, I'm not gonna change my mind. I don't need fools in my life. I don't need depressing people in my life. It's not even that though, is it? It's just, you know, you can't speak to people like shit and expect them to keep taking you back. I mean, I've got a good family of support around me. I've got good friends around me. And if he's calling me a tramp for going down to Her Street or whatever, then all gay people must be tramps, because I know lots of gay people that go down to Her Street. I know lots of gay people that go to Bolts. Well, I don't know them, but yeah, I mean, there's no shortage in the gay community. There's no in the gay bars or the gay clubs. There's no shortage of gay people in there. So what, they're all tramps? Is that his line of thinking? You know, and Grindr as well. If I look at some people on Grindr, I think, no, I'm definitely not a slut or whatever he wants to call me. I've only met one person off Grindr. One person. This year, anyway. No, yeah, I wasn't on it last year. Yeah. So how can he? Oh, I don't know. They're just idiots. Hmm. Oh well. There's no point me. There's no point me keep going on. People don't change. People either remain idiots and they have a mediocre life, or they decide to change and have a good life. It's completely in his hands. The reins of his destiny are in his hands. I'm changing my destiny as we speak, both spiritually, physically, and mentally. I'm. I've got a work coach that's helping me. So I've got goals financially, spiritually. I have a lot of goals. Mentally, I challenge myself, and physically, I challenge myself with exercise. And just, I do like to challenge myself with things, but I don't need people who just use me and abuse me and just. I mean, even if I did enjoy being used and abused, and sometimes I do, I'll admit that, but there's a very big difference between abusing someone and being completely nasty to someone. In a relationship, it helps to have, it helps to be supportive of each other in a relationship, and he's never been supportive. I can't even remember when he was supportive. Just some of my exes were way more supportive than Daniel. Let's put it like that. Way, way more supportive than Daniel. And if I compare him, and everyone does this, everyone compares their partners with their previous partners. It doesn't matter how much you say you shouldn't compare. Everyone does it. Everyone compares their current relationships with their previous relationships. Everyone does it. More than 99% of the population do that. It's only natural. It's only natural to think of the past. It's only natural to think of the past and compare it with the present. It's natural. We're human beings. We're not robots. It's completely natural. And if I think of my past and I think of my present, I can think of way more supportive partners than Daniel in my past. So I just hope he doesn't ring me now, because there's nothing he can get out of it. There's nothing I can get out of it, because he won't change. He'll just do whatever he wants whenever he wants, and he's always done that. So he's always, yeah, he's always been a sofa surfer, as some people say. I actually don't hate him. Believe it or not, I don't actually hate him. I don't hate anyone. Um, I don't actually hate him or anyone else, but I just feel like he's just wasting my time or wasting my life, because he can't be there in a way that the relationship I want. He's never going to fulfill that role. The relationship I want, and that's what I've had to accept, and yeah, that's what I've had to accept, because that's the reality of the situation. What is that on my nose? I've got fluff on my nose again. It's got on my chin. Look. And no, I haven't done my hair today, and no, I haven't shaved or anything today, so I look a mess. But I don't care. So I'm going out soon anyway. Going to my mum's soon. I feel stressed. But I mean, this person I'm chatting to has his own place, and he has a job. So I think none of these problems I have with Daniel will happen with this person that I'm chatting to, because I've tried and I've tried and I've tried with Daniel, but he just does whatever he wants to do, whatever he wants to do, and that's the problem. So basically, the weed destroyed the relationship, yeah, and it'll destroy every other relationship he has, because he always puts drugs before his relationship, so it's gonna Yeah, but I'm not lecturing him. I'm not lecturing anyone. He's an adult. I'm an adult. It's up to everyone to make their own decisions. It's up to him to make his decisions. It's up to me to make my decisions. But I can only choose those things that make me happy. So, alright then. Sending love and blessings to all Daniel's family and friends in London. And sending love and blessings to all of my friends and family. And sending love and blessings to all my exes, to all my ex-partners, friends and family and loved ones, and sending love and blessings to all their friends and family and loved ones. Konnichiwa.